Three for the Money is brought to you by the Trend Center app. This is the best tool for sports betting research. The Trend Center app, you can test betting systems from the past 20 years, explore thousands of existing trends and systems from top betting experts, choose from hundreds of filters to test different systems for each sport. Save these trends and get notified when their systems have games. Download the app and use our code TFTM for 15% off a premium membership after a 2-day free trial. Okay. Here, we're back. It's Three for the Money. New episodes every Thursday. Brought to you by the Trend Center app, the greatest tool on the planet for sports bettors. Use code TFTM at checkout, 15% off a premium membership. We'll be using it all year. All right. Well, we're back, and football is out of sight. Out of sight. I've completely moved on. I was ready for it to end, truthfully. This year, this past football season, I think I did really, really bad. Like, I don't think I did well at all. I don't know. I don't really want to do the math on that either and see if I actually did do bad, because I feel like I'm gonna look at it and be like, oh well, did a lot worse than I thought I did. But anyway, that doesn't matter. That's the past. We're moving forward. Um, Before we get into some topics, let's say hi to the gents. Chris, how are you today since the last time we spoke?
Doing good. Sunday was a little weird with no football. I just kind of led around, watched some mid-major college basketball, and I don't know. I think it was Parks and Recs, something like that. Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't want to say I was ready for it to end because I it's football, but yeah, it definitely was not my best year gambling wise. I think there was a stretch early, like weeks like 6 through like 8 or 9, where I was doing very poorly. Kind of turned around a little bit, but I don't know. But yeah, just watching college basketball all the time now. Got Michigan, Purdue going right now. It's honestly one of like ramping up to my favorite time of year. So I'm doing pretty well. How about you, Sean?
Doing well. Since we're on the topic of how we did, I don't know either, but I know I had a really good October. I went up like 64 units in October, I think. I sent it to the group chat way back in way back in the day, but I think that's the last I remember. I'm trying to pull up my picket to see if I can uh, search through my history through sport.
Yeah, I haven't looked at Pickett in quite a bit, so it's going to take some time for it to go back through all my accounts and figure that shit out for me. So, but uh, but yeah, I don't need Pickett to know that I did poorly most of the time. I
Yeah,
had a couple of good weeks just to break up the awful weeks, but um that was it really.
Oh,
Um
so Pickett, I went to year, and Pickett only shows like January 1st through today,
yeah. Pickett's gotten kind
which
of
is
stingy with how far back you can go without like upgrading to Pickett Plus or Pickett Pro, whatever the hell they call it. And
bullshit.
I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying to see how
Whatever.
terrible I did.
Well, I went 5-3 in college football this year, eight and
Jeez.
a half units. So that's pretty good. Most of those were boosted, I
I was
think.
gonna say you went 5-3, went up 8 units.
Yeah, I think because they were all the playoff games,
Hmm.
so they all had some kind of boost on them or something.
boasted.
Boosted. And NBA is 0-3. Yeah, we don't bet on the NBA. Fuck the NBA.
I had a really good stretch, January 2019 in the NBA. I'll never forget. It was really good. That's why I remember.
Uh,
Um,
Real quick, do the All Stars care again in the NBA?
I mean, it
I don't
kind of looks like it.
Kind of, look, yeah.
I just saw clips. I didn't watch it because I didn't know it was on at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But yeah, from everything I saw, it looked like it was probably one of the better All-Star games in the last like 5 years or so, maybe longer. I don't know. But
It was like what Dame put up like 31 points in a quarter.
I think that was
Like
Kawhi.
what? Oh,
Dame
Kawhi.
won the
Sorry.
3-point contest despite not
Yeah.
playing all season, which whatever. Dame's cool. He's probably his last go around. But yeah, Kawhi, who's like, you could tell me he hasn't cared about basketball since he won the title with the Raptors, and I believe you. And he's out here dropping 30 in 10 minutes.
What the fuck?
damn.
Like the way that Kawhi was moving. Like I saw highlights of that. I was like, dude, if the NBA was like this, I'd watch more often.
Yeah, I mean,
Like if this was
I
every game,
I know he puts up good numbers like when he's healthy. That's just kind of few and far between. I don't think I've watched a Clippers game in years. So I couldn't tell you what he's like on a night to night basis. But I know he puts up decent stats whenever he plays. So
man.
good for him. I'm glad people are caring again. Wemby was I just saw the clip. I don't know if there's context. Wemby was crying during the All-Star game. That's pretty cool. If they were tears of joy, I just saw people clowning on Twitter for it. But it's like you can't bitch about people not caring, and then when a guy just cares so much, you bitch about that too. But
He
that's NBA
cries.
Twitter.
Yeah.
NBA Twitter is as toxic as WWE Twitter. They despise the product that they watch on a daily basis.
Could never make him happy.
Never.
Yeah. I haven't seen jack shit about the NBA, truthfully. Maybe that's just, my algorithms, but because I mean, I really don't care. Uh, but yeah, brother, I've really just been,
Oh,
go ahead.
well, before we got off the NBA, I can't remember if this happened in the last week. I think it did. The Pacers and Jazz got fined for tanking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
They I remember they were playing each other. I think this game happened like a few weeks ago, but the NBA just dished out the fines. They were playing each other and they essentially just all rested anybody that was worth a shit. It was hilarious. The Jazz tank job, I don't know if this is a common thing. Lead or not, fourth quarter rolls around, their four best players just don't play.
they just traded for Jaron Jackson Jr.
Yeah, and he's out for the season with some sort of knee injury that I have never heard of before.
Right, but like they gave up their first
Oh,
round pick.
yeah. I don't think he's
Like,
actually hurt because if so, their team doctor did a piss poor job in his physical. Yeah, it's the Jazz tank job going on right now is truly remarkable.
it just doesn't make sense. Like, why would you don't have a first round pick? Like, I don't unless
I
they
th-
do.
I know they traded multiple to get him. Maybe they might be protected. I know the Pacers gave up a first rounder for Zubac, and theirs is protected, but it's only protected if they get 1 through 4. And I don't know if that's commonplace in NBA. I really have no idea, but there's a lot of teams tanking right now, and you're not guaranteed. Like if you get the short end of the stick, you get pick 5. All this was for nothing. Having the worst season they've had in quite a while, with like, and your star players coming back to this. I mean, that's next year. That's gonna be rough. So, God
Yeah,
willing, they get a top 4 pick.
I did
Do you
watch some TikTok about how the NBA can prevent tanking. Um, Now that you bring that up, I didn't know that fines were in the realm of possibilities. Um,
I've
but
never seen this. I mean, again, I don't follow the NBA super closely. I've never seen that before. Like the Wizards have been taking for like a decade, and I don't think they've
A
ever been
generation.
fine. Yeah, like they've never been good, and I've never seen them get fined. So I don't think the Thunder got fined when they were tanking for all of their like just incredible draft picks. So I don't know. I think it's just the way the Pacers and Jazz went about it, where they were just blatantly like, "Hey, we both suck. Let's not do anything stupid here. Like, let's just roll out like our water boy and our I don't know a couple assistant coaches."
yeah, but the video I saw, it was like, this is what the NBA needs to do to prevent tanking. We're going to look at the PWHL, which is the Professional Women's Hockey League, because they have one of those now. Um, it's actually like fairly new. I think it's like
I think
only like
yeah,
5 years
couple
old, maybe
yeah.
at the
I think I
most.
remember seeing something about that when it got created or something.
Yeah, and like the way that they do it is you get more points. Like once like the playoff teams are kind of set, um, you it kind of puts it in a way to promote winning. And when you win, you get the first overall pick. But the second overall pick goes to the worst team. Like so they're still getting a fantastic player, but like I don't know if the PWHL is a lottery or not. Um and I'm not sure how much that would really work with like the lottery rules because you have a certain percentage, but it's kind of like as soon as the playoff teams are like set in stone, like all the teams that aren't going to make the playoffs, like they reward you more for winning. Because at the end of the day, like if you're not going to make the playoffs, like especially in the NBA, like you're not going to play your players, and it's not going to be a good product. Um, but if they are healthy and you do play them and you do win, then you are rewarded for that first pick. So it's kind of like, wow, this is pretty wild. I don't know if like I said, I don't know if the PWHL has a lottery system or not. I don't know how they do that whole thing, but yeah.
How many teams are in the PWHL?
You know what? I
Because
on the
I
on top of my head, I want to say six.
I was going to say, I no shade or anything. I doubt it's very many. So that could probably work on that scale. That might be kind of hard to do with 30 teams. Granted, I guess half the teams now make the playoffs. So maybe you could do it. I don't know.
As of the 2025-26 season, there are 8 teams in the Professional Women's Hockey League.
Okay.
So I guess
Um,
four make the playoffs, and
Probably, yeah.
yeah,
I saw something that Adam Silver and the NBA are considering just getting rid of. I mean, I don't know how heavily considered. I just saw a headline said they're thinking about getting rid of the draft and just having free agency for rookies. I was
Why
like,
not?
that's the small market teams will never win another basketball game because you're going to get all these high powered agents being like, hey, like I'm going to negotiate some deal with either like the team or maybe like a sponsor to give you more money to go to the Lakers or the Celtics or a team that's actually worth a shit. So I mean, you want to fucking murder your league, go ahead, but that's one of the stupidest things I've ever. I'm
like
just
Well, I mean, they're taking advantage of it anyways. It sounds like if they're finding teams for
yeah.
tanking, they're taking advantage of the draft as it is. Um, but that's not to say what you said is not correct. Like small market teams will die if that
Yeah.
becomes true. Like
I mean, they pretty much I don't want to say pretty much because a few will pop off every now and then, but like the Hornets, the Wizards, the Hawks were decent for a little bit in the early 2000s. Like these kind of teams are not doing anything. Like the Jazz, like they were pretty good in the bubble in like a couple years around there, but like these teams don't really do anything anyway. So like if you just essentially cut them off at the knees in hopes of ever getting a good young player or at least being able to build a good young core, these teams are going to fold.
Yeah, that's that like that'd have to be they'd have to have some sort of regulation on how many players you can get and
Oh, I'm sure they
other
would,
shit, but
they probably would.
it's
But like, how many rookie? There's probably like only a handful of rookies that come out that you're like, okay, this guy could legitimately be like an NBA star. Because
yeah,
I mean, there's really only one round because the second round doesn't really matter. So it's like you don't really have that many. It'd be one thing if you had 30 guys coming out every year. That's like, hey, this guy could be something. But if you only have five coming out, that's one for each. Like for the Lakers, the Knicks, the Celtics, it's like, okay, the rest of y'all fuck off.
right. It'd have to be like they'd have to, I guess, focus a little bit more on the developmental side, which, well, realistically, they should already be doing that. But at the same time, like development can only get you so far. Like a good coach can only get you so far. Like a good coach can take a good player, make him great, but he can't make a bad player and make him great. Like you got to have the work ethic and the drive and the, but also you have to have talent. Like it's you have to have the tools, and if you don't have the tools, then sorry about it.
Why is the NBA the only league that really has this issue? Because like I get baseball kind of does, but like the NFL, not really. Like you'll get like a couple teams every year that you could say are tanking, but then it's like they'll win a game where that they absolutely shouldn't late in the season. So it's like, okay, they weren't really tanking. It feels like the NBA is the only because the NHL, to my knowledge, nobody is really like going out there like actively sabotaging their chances to win. So it seems like the NBA is the only one where the problem is this noticeable. So I don't really get it.
Yeah, it's like I mean in the NHL it's like if the players can play then they're playing, you know. Nobody's getting
Yeah,
health bombed for nothing, you know. And like I like in the NHL it's weird to say that you can sabotage your team and tank, but at the end of the day it is still a lottery, you know. Like the fucking Islanders were the ninth worst team and they got the first overall pick this past draft. So it's like it's still a lottery, but you know, obviously it increases your chances heavily when you're bad.
yeah,
Um,
and that's kind of what I was thinking. Is like, why doesn't the NHL like NBA and NHL at least to the two of the big four that have a lottery? I don't think the MLB does. Why doesn't this happen in the NHL? Is it just a culture thing where hockey players are like, no, fuck you, I'm going to win?
I think so.
Could be.
And there's just like I think it kind of opens up a bigger conversation about like the barrier to entry uh for the NBA. You know, it is hard to make the NBA. I mean, there's five starting spots on an NBA team, which is not a lot. Um, but like I've listened to a couple podcasts interviewing NBA players, and it's like, dude, like if you're tall, like a lot of the times you'll just see this as an avenue as a career, and like you won't love the game of basketball, but you'll play. And so like
Ben Simmons.
I mean, he was good towards the beginning of his career, but and then
Yeah.
yeah. Um, and so like obviously you have to be tall, but it's like past that, it's kind of like if you're tall and you have coordination and you can just practice and work on that, like you can make it. You can like get your first NBA contract and get generational wealth. Like that's kind of it. Like the NBA does have a problem with just players not caring because like The barrier to entry is like if you're tall and you can do this, then that's it. Like you don't have to love the game. Like hockey, it's such a physical sport that it's like you're not going to make it if you don't love the game.
Hmm.
So it's it kind of I guess a broader sort of issue, but yeah, that's with tanking. Like I mean, it's not easy to tank in the NHL, but at the same time, it's like if you just get rid of all your good players, they won't play.
Yeah.
You
Which I
know?
guess, yeah, the NHL, like how many like your I guess like bench players, quote unquote, are your like healthy scratches, and you have what like three of those.
Yeah,
So it's like unless you trade everyone for draft picks and then just call up a bunch of AHLers, like you can't really do it the same way the NBA does, where it's like, oh, our four best players aren't going to play tonight because we can afford to do that.
yeah,
I think the NHL kind of quote unquote prevents tanking just because it's almost impossible to, because I think these players do care more. Um, Also, with like the NHL draft, like you have prospects that are still in college. Like NBA is like you could be drafted right out of high school and you go to the NBA.
You got to do 1 year of
Yeah, or yeah, that's true now, but
you can play college or you could go overseas or G League, honestly. But
yeah, but you got to do 1 year. But like some kids do the full 4 years of college before they even get to the AHL.
yeah, and that's you won't see that in basketball. Like you do
Yeah.
to like in today's day and age, especially you do 4 years in college. You're going to like Turkey to play. You ain't going to the NBA, man.
No, you're gonna be an accountant after those 4 years
Yeah,
because nobody sniffed you out yet.
yeah, and like that was a big thing with like Dalton Connect, why he fell so far in the draft because he either played 3 or 4 years. I can't remember. I know he only played one in Tennessee, but then he was 24, I think, when he came out. So it was like that's old for the NBA draft when you guys like legit like 19-year-olds.
Yeah,
So yeah,
but
that's yeah.
I think that also has something to do with it, just with the draft, because these two teams, like these two leagues, draft differently, you know. And I think one league might care more than the other. Hot take.
yeah,
And they get paid way less money to do so. Like, yes.
yeah. It's weird to make the comparison because they are two different games, two different systems, but it's really the only thing you can compare it to, you know?
Yeah, because that's the only other league that has a lottery. So that's why I was. But yeah, no, it does make sense. I mean, honestly, you could just said, yeah, NHL players just care more, and I'm like, yeah, case closed. All right, but everything else, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
And you can say that they care more because some of them are fighting for our country right now.
Damn straight.
If that's not like the most like I give a shit mentality, I don't know what is. Like I feel like with basketball, well, I don't know if you could say this about Olympic basketball now because the Olympic basketball team 2 years ago got their shit ran in by like who's that country that the USA lost to in like the qualifying round or something.
Oh, it
You know
was
what I'm
like the
talking about?
South Sudan or something like that.
Yeah, like
Yeah. I
it
think
was
that
like
was a very much, I mean, yeah, it shouldn't have lost them, but I think that was a very much like, we're rolling out like prospects. And like, yeah, you should still be able to beat them, but I don't think it was Steph and KD out there playing South Sudan.
Yeah.
no, but like I mean, the basketball is such a it's grown so much globally, especially in these last like 20 years. Like I saw something that there hasn't been an American born MVP in the 2020s.
Whoa.
because
Yeah,
like
because Jokic won it like
Jokic
three or
won,
3 years. Embiid, Jokic
Giannis.
again, Giannis. Yeah,
Um, yeah, I don't. There's not been an American-born MVP in the 2020s.
SGA. Did he win
He's
last?
Canadian.
Yeah, I know, but like, did he win
He
last
did
year?
win last
Okay,
year. Yeah,
because I was
but he's
gonna,
Canadian.
yeah, because I was about to pull up like who's the favorite this year to win it. I was like, obviously it's SGA, and I was like, oh, well, he's Canadian.
Wow.
I thought he was Canadian. Little
So
inside joke.
I wonder who would be because like all like the good young, at least like elite young talent, I should say, is
Is
foreign.
yeah, not American.
So it's like Anthony Edwards. I mean, he's phenomenal. So I could definitely see him winning an MVP one year. But like other than him, Cooper
Paolo
Flag one
Banchero?
year. He's
Maybe,
not.
probably
I
not.
mean, he's
But
the best
I
player
don't.
on his team. um, I was trying to think of good American, like younger American, who's going to be like the next, like quote unquote, face of the league. Which I mean, it should be Jokic because he's fucking awesome. But
Damn,
yeah,
that is hard.
yeah,
It'd probably be easier if I just followed the NBA, but but uh but
yeah, we
yeah.
got a bunch of dullards here that don't really know all that much about the NBA, but pretty crazy. Because
Yeah.
if you look back, like it's like all U.S. flags, like all the way down until you get to the 2020s, and it's just like nothing. Which I'm not saying that's wrong or anything. It's great that that game is expanding, but um, I think it does add to why this game is changing. Also, because like some of these players, they might want to get out of their country. They might want to be the best and get out of their country. So they put in the hard work, and they're not just tall. You know,
of the top six, like highest or best odds to win the MVP on FanDuel, would you care to guess how many are American?
One.
Close. Two.
too.
Cade Cunningham and Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown is a distant
Ah.
sixth. It's SGA, Jokic, Cunningham, Doncic, Luca, and Wemby, and Jalen Brown.
Hmm.
There's a steep drop. Like Wemby is 3,300, and Jalen Brown is 10,000. So yeah,
Hey,
Good
so
night.
it's really top five. There's
hey,
one in the top five.
if anybody gives you the odds on 10,000 to 1 on anything,
I
you take it.
feel like I gotta take Jalen Brown MVP right
Yeah. Hey, after the All Star break, he's going to come out hot.
SGA is currently minus odds. So
It could happen.
Probably
Crazier
not.
things have
if
happened.
the other five get tragically injured, yeah, maybe Jalen Brown can win MVP.
The number of ACL tears has drastically
That
increased
is
over the
true.
years. Just
That
saying.
and That is true. Yeah, I mean, think about it. Jokic was hurt earlier. Luca's always hurt. Wimby, I mean, shit, he's 9 feet tall. Those knees can't hold up that much longer.
Also French,
Ugh.
not American.
But
Ooh
yeah,
wee.
Yeah, we went on the
Um,
NBA for a while.
yeah.
yeah,
Didn't realize it.
that's wild. Um,
Whoops. Oh well.
but I mean, mainly I've been just honed in on the Olympics. And before we get to the men, I mean, shout out the women. Like they're in the gold medal game tomorrow. I think against Canada. Um, which makes sense. But like the US women have just been on a absolute tear, just taking care of business. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy how dominant they are, you know?
I
So
think they hold the record for the longest shutout in Olympic history. Nuts. Still haven't scored a goal on them, except for like game one, I think.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the goalie's just down there for, because they gotta.
Gotta have someone.
Yeah, gotta have a net.
They are currently minus 450 to beat Canada.
I
Good.
mean,
That's fucking crazy.
dude, it's
I mean,
wild.
I love it, but that's just in a gold medal game against Canada, minus 450. It's fucking crazy.
It'd be great
Dude,
to bring home
Damn straight.
two goals.
two golds. That'd be fucking sick.
Be wild.
Um, dude, but I love the US men. We watched the game on Saturday. I love watching them. I love them. I love
I
watching
was
them
watching
compete.
American men.
Yes.
Hard at work.
Beaten
Uh,
Denmark, beaten the Danes, the Denmarkians, as Sean would say.
And
Uh,
Chris. Chris and
yeah,
I both
yes.
agreed.
yeah, that was not one of our broader conversations, but yeah.
Destroying the Germans, murdering the Latvians in our cakewalk of a group. But uh but yeah. Now
I'm
it's
On
very
the Swedes.
I'm very nervous about uh, hopefully we get there. I'm very nervous about if we have to play most likely having to play Canada.
I
oh
mean,
I mean,
we'll have to play Canada.
well, you never know, but I mean, like, is this the greatest hockey team ever assembled?
Dude, it could be. Macklin
like,
Celebrini, 3 games, 4 goals.
I know we other than Denmark, we kind of just mollywop, like just I won't say mollywop, we just kind of suffocated the other like every game we played. But it's like Canada just kind of like, let's just have some fun, boys. Let's just put the puck in the net. It's like, fuck you, can't stop us. It's scary.
Yes, it is scary. I believe the scariest line they gave a nickname. It is the Mick Mac Macklin line, which is Connor McDavid, Nathan McKinnon, and Macklin Celebrini. And dude, it's crazy. Did you guys watch the Canada to France game at all?
I saw the best highlight from that game when Tom Wilson got ragdolled by a Frenchman.
yeah.
He did.
And now he's suspended.
For getting his shit ran by a Frenchman.
Well, he fought back through punches.
I
Can't
know
be.
he started it.
Yeah.
He dropped the gloves first and then got mollywopped.
Yeah, the French guy got banned. I don't think Tom Wilson got banned. Um,
Tom Wilson got suspended. Yeah.
I thought it was like if you engage in a fight at all, you get tossed for the game and a 1 game suspension.
I didn't see anything about Tom Wilson.
I just thought that was like if you drop the gloves
Saw it
whatsoever,
today.
that's happening. I
I
didn't
mean,
see
that's fair.
anything. I didn't see anything about either, like anything like directly about either of them. But I saw like the rule coming in, so I just assumed that was they gave it to him.
Oh, I misread this. Tom Wilson has been ejected for sticking up for Nathan McKinnon. According to Elliot Friedman, the fighting major assessed as Tom Wilson is not an automatic 1 game suspension.
This shit's rigged.
Yeah,
Well, I
whatever.
guess I don't need to rig it for them to be like what Chechia or whoever they're probably going to play.
I don't know, but France was, I mean, they got knocked out today. So they're done
Okay,
regardless.
so I wanted to talk about this. I don't remember like past Olympics how it's gone, but I thought like the qualifying round was to qualify for the knockout stage. Everyone just makes it. Has it always been like that? And I just am now
It
noticing it, or
I have no clue.
is it different? Okay.
it just more or less determines seeding at this point.
But I just thought, I mean, again, I don't remember because it's been 4 years, but I thought it
But
was like at least a few teams got like eliminated,
yeah, if
like the
Latvia,
bottom like three. No, like I mean,
no, I
like in the
got you.
group play.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
um, but Latvia was in the bottom three of group play, and if they had lost or if they had won today versus Sweden, they would be playing the U.S. tomorrow.
damn wish they would have won. But yeah,
They
I
did
was
not come
surprised
prepared.
when oh yeah, but I was just surprised when like they put out the bracket and it was like, oh, everyone's just in it. Like
Yeah, I think
I
it's
thought like a
based on the
couple would
seeding.
get bounced, but okay.
I think two should have been bounced at least,
Yeah, I think I mean, yeah, France and Italy probably should have.
but whatever. Italy.
Yeah, they put up a fight in that first game.
They
I
did.
know they got their shit pushed in by Finland. Well, I don't really know what else happened to them. I
They
didn't keep up.
they played the Swiss today. Lost. Um, had 59 shots on goal.
Good God.
Yeah.
This poor goalie.
Won 3-0, or they lost 3-0. So he saved
This goalie's pretty fucking
56.
good then.
Yeah. That goalie, he's like the Ducks, uh, one of the Ducks
Oh yeah,
goalies.
I saw he's like the first Italian born draft pick or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got hurt like the first or second game. So like the third and the game that they just played, it was I guess their backup. But
Well, he's having to face
yeah.
like 60 shots a game.
Hey, you know what?
Good, good
Happens.
practice.
Good
Good
practice
practice.
for the Italian league.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, that definitely exists.
Well,
But
these
yeah,
guys got to be playing somewhere.
they got
I
to be
will
playing
say,
somewhere.
I'm very glad we're not playing in the 1924 Olympics because I saw a thing today.
Me too.
Um, did you see that?
No, that was
That's
kind of a joke,
nuts.
but I don't. I
Oh,
no, I have
okay.
no
Yeah,
idea what you're referring
yeah, I
to.
have no idea what you're.
All right. This is the all time points leader for Canada Player Olympics. Harry Watson, who played in the 1924 Winter Olympics, had 37 points in 5 games.
Jesus.
This was this
Damn.
was before they counted assists as points. These are only
37
goals. He had
goals in five.
37 goals in 5 games.
Wow.
Damn.
Bro was putting up nearly 7.5 goals a game.
Damn. God rest his soul.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
Harry Watson.
Harry
Uh,
Watson, legend.
Harry Watson.
Uh,
Um, but yeah. Last show was before the US played. And I didn't know this, but we talked about this a little bit on Saturday when we were watching the US. But like Brock Nelson, who we've previously made fun of on this podcast, mainly me. Um, I don't know about y'all, but I didn't know that he was a third generation Olympian. That his uncle was on the 80 team and his grandpa was on the 60 team, and both of them won the gold. And I think it's pretty funny because like there's like all the U.S. players from the 80 team like who are still left like they keep interviewing them, and like Mike Eruzione like a couple of days ago was like, yeah, I think this team can do it. Excuse me,
oh, Gesundheit.
sorry. Um, was like, yeah, I think this U.S. team can do it. I really do. Partially because I really want you guys to stop bothering me. And I'm like, that's really funny. We really want to be like left alone. Like everyone talk about this
Damn.
team. We're done. And I
That's
was
a
like,
really fair point. Like,
like
I
that's
I
don't
get
funny.
that.
believe that. He's made I mean, it was one of the most important goals in U.S. hockey, probably the most important goal in U.S. hockey history. He's made a life off of that one goal.
Yes,
So I
But
think, I mean, I know he's old now, so I guess
but
maybe, but
46 years of talking about one goal. You just gotta get old.
one
It's
team.
gotta.
I mean, if you're getting paid to talk about it, I
I don't
talk
think you
about
get
it till my
paid
death.
every time you get.
I
It's
mean,
not
yeah,
like
if
it's.
you got, I guess you're just doing like a like TV spot for like 2 minutes, maybe not, but
Yeah.
I was talking about like all these documentaries and stuff, TV
Yeah,
specials.
we Did y'all watch the new Netflix Mirror? It's really good.
Not yet. I watched the movie the other day before the game started, and then I forgot to watch the doc.
I might have that on DVD actually. I'm gonna have to look into that. Um, because I can't find it on any streaming service.
It's on Disney Plus.
I don't have Disney Plus,
Hmm.
not anymore. I don't really didn't really use it a lot.
Oh, we never use it. One of Kelsey's relatives pays for it. I don't
Hmm.
know.
Okay, makes sense.
It-
And
It's
that
nice to
is a
have.
Disney movie.
It's
Yeah, I
just
think Disney just has every movie they've ever made that's like made money on that on Disney Plus.
it
Even
also has
some that didn't.
Hulu, so
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, bro. Dude, I love rooting, being able to root for the Kachuk brothers and the Hughes brothers. Dude, the memes of the Hughes brothers are
especially
incredibly
Quinn.
hilarious. Yeah.
I've seen we talked about it on Saturday when we were watching the game, and I was like, I've never really like seen any memes about that or anything. I've seen no less than 20 since then of him just staring into the void. I was like, God, this guy
It
fucking rules.
Whatever works, man. I mean, he's
Yeah.
like that. He's like that on his own team. Like
Yeah, I
he's like
saw
that on the Wild.
one.
Like
Yeah, one of the ones I saw. It wasn't really even a meme. It was just a video of it. It was him just standing there, like during like a TV timeout when like the crew is like cleaning the ice, like going around him, and he's just standing there staring. I'm like, this guy's a psycho.
He's in his flow state. He's locked in.
it, if he only thinks about hockey, then he just turns his brain off, and the only time he thinks is when he's on the ice. That's good enough for me.
Love that
Like,
guy.
Yeah.
never said
Um,
anything bad about that guy. Love that guy.
yeah. But like, it's it's really during these this like the group play, it's like been kind of relaxed for me. Like, dude, I love this team. You know, I just love watching them. And then now it's kind of like if we lose, we're out. And now I'm like kind of stressed about it. But
We
Yeah,
play Sweden. You
Sweden
said okay,
yeah,
that's not great, but
tomorrow. Tomorrow being Wednesday.
yeah. I mean, we should beat them. Has Forsberg been playing anymore?
He scored a
I
goal
think
today.
He did. Okay, good.
Philip Forsberg.
I'm not calling him that.
nah, I'm not calling. We play tomorrow,
No.
Yeah, Wednesday,
Yeah, we play tomorrow.
2 o'clock
2 p.m.
Central.
Okay, I'll be there.
I'll be
Um,
watching it on my phone
I will also be watching it on my phone.
on my
Um,
drive home from work.
I'll be at work, uh, making deals. But but yeah, this is incredible. I'm having such a great time with this. It kind of really breaks up the regular mundane sports schedule, if I do say so. And then like I thought it was next year that we have the World Cup of hockey, but I think it's the year after that. Uh, and I don't know if they're going to bring Four Nation back next year. I hope they do, because that would be awesome. Um, just have a regular kind of best on best tournament. Man, I love that shit. Um, but yeah, I it's it's pretty crazy that we get to root for good players. We have some good players, but like more. It's nice to root for more. You know?
Oh, you mean we as in the Predators have some good players, but
Yes,
the U.S. has better players?
It's good to
yes,
root for
Yeah.
some good old American boys.
yes. Instead of Philip Forsberry or whatever,
Who's the best American on the Preds?
that'd be Michael McCarron.
Yeah.
Christ.
Okay. How many do we have just in
Hey,
general? Like four?
no shade to Michael McCarron. Love that guy,
He's
but
big, sexy, isn't he?
Christ.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that might be it. Um, I can't name any others. It's been so long since I've watched a Predators game. I
Good. The
forgot all the
Americans
guys.
suck at hockey. Haven't won a gold in 40 years.
Until this week, I hope.
Till this Sunday. Sunday, Sunday.
Oh shit, that would be Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm not doing
Sunday at
anything else.
7 a.m.
I think that's the bronze medal game at 7.
No, it's the gold. I looked this up last week.
When's the bronze game then? Like 4?
Probably.
Ugh.
Some guy at work told me that it was at like 2 on Sunday.
I don't think it's 2. I do remember it being early, but yeah, I didn't really think about. Yeah, bronze has to be like maybe it's the night before. I don't know.
Well, there's no
The
other
bronze
game
medal
on.
game is Saturday. The gold medal
That makes
game
more
is
sense.
Sunday.
7 a.m. Yay.
7 a.m. on a Tuesday.
They play at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Italy, which makes it 7 in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I looked this up last week.
They couldn't give us
I
10.
gave it. I gave the
You
idea
did.
out
You
last
did. Yeah.
week.
You did.
I was thinking about the time.
They couldn't give us 10 a.m.
Well,
Like
Will's trusting this guy at work over like our podcast that we have.
No, I was thinking of the time zones. Sorry. But like I heard them talk about the time zones on one of the games, and they were like the 2 p.m. games, it's like 10 p.m. over there. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
way too
Sean
late.
said that on Saturday.
I was like,
You said that was Saturday?
Yeah.
you weren't there yet.
Oh,
but
okay. I was gonna say we talked about that for a little bit.
yeah, we talked. I was like, what time is it in Italy right now? And I looked it up, and I was like, dude, it's like 10 o'clock. I was like, this game started at 10 in the evening.
That is crazy. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because they talked about that. I think it was in the first intermission of that game because we were losing, and Oshie was like, he's like, I'm not making excuses, but here's like 2 excuses why we're losing the game, and one of them was is 10 a.m. or
Time.
10 p.m. And it was like, well, it's hard to do. I was like, you've been over there for like 5 days now. Like, you should be
Yeah.
good.
Like I don't know when like events start their time over there. Probably pretty early. And like I know the US is in the Olympic Village and Canada is in the Four Seasons. So like yeah, they're not in the
The
village.
fuck?
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can just
Let's
do
get.
that?
Apparently. And apparently the US women are also not in the village.
Where are they
Like
at?
the women's hockey
They're
team,
like
or just like across the board,
like
like
the
all
the hockey
sports?
team.
Okay.
I think everyone else is in the village. So it's like, I mean, they're winning, so whatever, but I don't know. I was listening to Chickless today and I heard Witt talk about it and he was like, the beds at the Olympic Village are not that great. Like the living conditions, like they're pretty bare bones.
Yeah, because they're made in
Um,
like a month and a half.
They
right.
never are. They have 4 years to do this shit, and they just do. It's like Firefest over there every single time. It's crazy, and
Yeah.
they always run out of condoms. Uh, like
Yeah, I was gonna say I
the
don't know why you would not want to like, yeah, oh, my bed's uncomfortable. Cool. You're probably gonna have a lot of sex. Suck it up for a few weeks.
Did you see that
Because
they ran out of condoms?
they always do.
They ran out of 10,000 condoms.
They all like every 2 years they run out. It's insane.
You're gonna have to practice semen retention.
Ugh.
Keep the
saw this one.
testosterone in the body.
Ugh.
I saw this one tweet that was like, "Yeah, my girl's a Olympic athlete," and it was just like, "Bro, I don't know how to tell you this, but
Did you see that one guy? I don't remember. I think he was like cross country skiing or something like that. And he was like Dutch or something like that. And this was a few weeks ago or a week ago, I guess. He won bronze at whatever event and he was giving an interview and he was talking. He admitted to like cheating on his girlfriend or
Oh
something.
yeah.
He was like, 6 months ago, I met the love of my life, blah, 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 blah. And then 3 months after that, I cheated on her, and I don't really remember exactly what he said, but it sounded like he was trying to like get her back. I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
It's
women
like,
love that. Women love being put on a stage in front of the entire world about their personal lives.
yeah,
They definitely love that.
especially by a guy who came in third place. Win
Yeah.
gold,
That,
maybe you
yeah,
can get away with that. But yeah.
yeah, that's a tough look, actually.
And then I saw one interview a couple days ago. I don't remember. I think it was like speed skating or something like that. And the hair interview him was like, "What is it like to win gold or whatever?" He's like, "Yeah, I've been working really hard these last few weeks for this." I was like, "Weeks?" I was like, "Do you not
Like
do
four
this?
years.
Do you not do this for the full 4 years, man?"
Are
I
you
was like,
Italian?
if you're this good in like a few weeks, are you the best ever? You just don't know it."
Um,
Speaking of speed skating, have you guys seen the Dutch women's speed skating?
no.
I don't know. I think it's the Dutch I've been seeing. I don't really know what country, but I've seen a lot of fairly
Yeah,
attractive speed skaters come across my town line.
it's real cool.
What's cool about it?
They look great.
They're hot.
They're hot.
They're smoking hot.
Oh, all right. I
I
probably
don't
give
know
that
what's in the
a
water over there or what they're feeding them, but
I think that's
it's
the
like it's like all of them. It's
I feel
crazy.
like year in and year out, like some sort of like Eastern European like speed skating team is always like, yo. So I think speed skating might be the most attractive of the Winter Olympics.
well, you got to
Which is
have big
interesting.
legs. You got to have
Man,
a
a
sturdy
fat
So,
core,
ass.
you know?
what was I really like? I have good calf muscle.
You got to have legs that are built. You know what I'm saying. You know what
Yeah,
I'm alluding to.
I know what you mean.
Yes.
To have a fat ass.
Sure.
Just
Sean's
say it.
mom
Say it
watches
with your
us.
chest.
Sean's mom watches the show, so
So
Uh,
she hardly ever gets this far.
all right. All right. Well,
so
Just say it with your chest next time.
all right. I
both
will.
Canadian curling teams got caught cheating.
That was
Yeah,
funny.
That's
That
pretty
clip was
funny.
super funny. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's just to be that cold about it when you were caught red-handed. You're like, you were cheating. We have it on video. No, I wasn't. Fuck you. Well,
that
Take the
was like
foul or
the
whatever.
that
However
was like
curling
the
works.
meanest I've ever seen a Canadian. Like that's the most aggro I've seen a Canadian be.
that wasn't like a hockey player. Yeah.
Yeah, that isn't like an
Yeah, it wasn't
aggressive
a hockey player.
sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like a regular Canadian, essentially.
Yeah. The most aggro Canadian I've ever seen.
I mean, I don't know how curling works, but take the foul. I don't like, I
Is
don't
it a
know.
foul? I don't know if it's
I
like
don't know how that
disqualification.
I don't know how
That's
that
a
works.
curling is a gentleman's sport. You call your own fouls, and there's no refs in curling.
Oh, hmm,
It's a very like call your own shit.
interesting.
So it's like if you can cheat, and you cheat, I guess. Like,
Get a
but
fucking ref. This is the Olympics. What do it, gentlemen sport? No, no. Fuck that.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
That's insane.
it's just what it
Nobody,
is.
no, sportsmanship is gone now. You have to cheat. Like that, it doesn't exist in sports anymore. People are cheating all the time in sports with referees. So, like, just no, get a. Also, it's curling. You need like a ref, maybe. You could have like a Dean Blandino kind of guy just sitting in a room with like five different monitors. He could probably do it.
Just get like the tennis monitor or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
What's the guy that sits in the
Oh,
chair?
I just
I don't know
assumed
what
it
they're
was
called, but like get one
referee.
of those.
God, I'd love to have that
They don't
job.
move.
Yeah.
They
Just
just
get to
sit there.
sit in a chair all day
And you're
and just
like,
kind of
foul. On what?
You just got to see if a ball went out of bounds or not. Like, yeah, it's that's got to be the easiest job in the world.
Ball hit the net. Bullshit on my life. Like
Sir or ma'am.
tennis can get pretty aggressive though. Like
Tennis
I
players are
wouldn't want to do
psychos.
that. Yeah, yeah, they're fucking psychopaths.
Well, to be
And
good, you
apparently,
have to be a psycho.
I don't even want to call curling like I don't even want to call these people athletes to be honest, but they are in the Olympics. Uh,
There is some
yeah,
sense of
uh,
ability there. The soft touch, being able to call sweeps, or I don't know. I'm talking out of my
yeah.
ass here.
Have you guys seen the way that they move on the ice? Because they don't have skates; they have like regular shoes. Well, I'm sure they've got like some
They
kind
just
of
kind of like
slope.
shuffle their feet or something.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
way they do it is like it's like they're just like floating almost. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do either of you know anything about like how the game works?
A little bit, yeah.
Got to
Okay,
put it in the
so like
circle.
I know that, but I was talking about so like the guy who like guides it or
Mhm.
girl, the person who guides it, are they full time
No, it interchanges.
guider? Okay, I didn't know if they had
Oh,
like positions, like designated positions.
okay.
That makes sense because I mean, I don't want to talk shit on it, but it doesn't seem like it'd be something that would be incredibly hard to
No,
switch in and
it.
out of.
What's a sport to like relate it to, where it's like you change positions? It's like a turn-based sport, I guess. Like you
I think
just kind of.
cricket's kind of like that.
I. I don't know anything about cricket to really
I mean,
argue with you,
I
to
know
be honest.
jack
But
shit, but I think one of the things in cricket is like every player has to what
play the
bowl
position or
has to take a turn bowling their
okay.
pitching. I think I could be dead wrong. I think I heard that somewhere.
You ever bet on curling, Chris?
Curling, probably at some point. Not that I can remember,
What about
but
cricket?
I think you would remember.
I've never. I remember.
2020 maybe.
I don't remember. I remember I do. I might have bet on cricket one time because it was they're having that like World Cup or whatever in the United States, and this was 4 years ago, and the U.S. won in like some sort of monumental upset. I forget. I think we played like Australia or something, and it was like one of the biggest upsets in like the history of the sport because like the U.S. didn't really even have like a legitimate cricket team until like a handful of years ago. So I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna bet them on the next game." I think they got stomped,
Hmm.
but that was the only time, and I'm not even 100% sure I actually did it. I just remember wanting to do it. But I don't think I've ever. I'm again. I don't want to say I've never bet on curling because I remember every Winter Olympics. There's always some funny shit that comes out of it. So I'm at some point I might have, but I don't remember it.
Okay. Do we want to pivot to the Titans' new logo?
If we must.
Rumored. I don't think it's been officially confirmed.
It's the logo, dude.
I'm really just holding out hope it's not.
When is
It
the
is what it
reveal
is.
supposed to be?
I don't know.
Probably before the draft.
Hmm. Okay.
It's just, I mean, I don't get taking away like it's the like obviously the Oilers colors are sick. I'm like none of us are disputing that. But the logo itself, like you took away the cool part.
You took away the fire.
Yeah.
You did a Pistons on us. You took away you took away the fire from the Pistons and you just made it a
Yeah.
basketball again. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah. I don't get it. Like it's just so bleh. Like it went from being like one of like the cooler logo, like more unique logos in the which I guess it's still unique, but it's just like it's just so boring. It's like cool. You could have just made it like the logo with Oilers colors, and nobody would have said anything.
Well, they
Everyone would
already
been like, "This is awesome."
I wish they had pivoted more because like the current Titans logo is supposed to be like a shield, right?
Yeah.
I wish they pivoted more towards the sword part of it.
Yeah.
Like I wish like the sword was like a T, you know, like the shoulder patch is on
Hmm.
the old jerseys. I wish they just pivoted to that. That would have been awesome.
Honestly, like I know I said this on Saturday. I can't remember if you were there, Will, at the time, but I wish they would just made that alternate logo that has the sword going through, like I guess the current logo. Just do that and make it Oilers color. That I
Yeah.
think that's a like it would have been sick, and you'd have a fucking sword in your logo, and that's awesome.
Swords are badass.
Swords are badass, but it's
Um,
just so like it's just so boring. It's like, yeah, the colors are fucking sick, but like, eh.
I mean, honestly though, like if you buy a jersey or anything, that jersey's probably gonna rock. Because the jersey will probably have like the sword insignia still on it,
Yeah.
hopefully. Um, the helmets are like the only thing that have like the logo on it. And I did see a render of like what the helmets could look like with the new logo, and I was like, if they do a white helmet, it looks
I feel
pretty
like they
clean.
have to.
Yeah, it looks pretty clean. I'm not gonna lie, but it's still boring. It's basic. It's like something you could make in Microsoft Paint, and they probably paid millions of dollars for somebody to do this,
Yeah,
and it's just a waste of money.
it's
But
just too. I'm not saying every logo has to be like some array of colors, but it's literally just white and light blue. Like it's nothing like I don't know. It's just boring. Nothing captures the eye.
yes. Nothing
yeah,
strikes fear into the opponent. Not like flames.
Flames are badass.
Flames are
but
badass.
I was
Yeah,
talking with a guy at work today, and he was like, "I don't know why they decided to roll this out now." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, why didn't they wait until like the new stadium was like open?" And I was like, "Well, they need all this to be done
yeah,
before the new stadium is open, so they can like start, you know, decorating the stadium before."
yeah. They'd have to like build it in like one of those like termite tents where no one can see any
Yeah,
logos or anything. Yeah,
it's like not trying to have downtown Asheville be like Area 51 where it's got to be all secretive. Like,
Secret. Secret tunnel.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so I was thinking about this, and I know like the whole reason Warren Moon let Cam wear number one is because like, oh well, it's the Titans, it's not the Oilers. I mean, these are going to look very similar to Oilers jerseys. Do you think part of him's like, oh man,
Probably a little
wasn't
bit,
what
but also like I feel like he just gave him the number because he believes in him.
and I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter that much.
also
Like if your ego is not that big, which it doesn't seem like his is, then it's really not a big deal.
yeah. Also, Warren Moon was like kind of the first guy to leak like that we were getting like a rebrand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
He
know that.
he said something that was like it doesn't really matter like they're going to look different in a couple years anyways or like something.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Like
that.
I can't
Yeah,
remember exactly what he said, but he
he,
said something
he
he
it was
hinted at like a rebrand.
yeah
And that's
yeah
where all these rumors have been coming from.
yeah.
And then now like things are like finally coming to light. And it's like, okay, this makes sense. Like, so I don't know. But he was like the first person to like say something.
I just wish they either would have picked a different logo or just gone full fuck you and just hey, we're the Tennessee Oilers now. I
We're
think
the
that
Tennessee Oilers again.
I think that's a stupid name, but because there's no oil in Tennessee, but I think it would have been hilarious. Like, hey,
There's
fuck
no
you,
jazz
Houston.
in Utah either.
Yeah, that's a retarded name too. There's no Grizzlies in Memphis. There's no Well, there might be Pelicans in New Orleans. Are there Pelicans? There's probably a
There's
few.
probably a couple.
Is there
There's
Magic in Orlando?
Yes.
Oh, Disney.
You
Yeah.
ever been
Okay.
to Disney World?
Yeah. I think that's the only reason they're named that. So that makes sense. What else is there?
I believe there are pelicans in New Orleans because it is a city by a body of water.
It's true.
I
Also,
think
like
we
There's
saw
on your
pelicans
no,
in Biloxi.
there's no, there were no Bobcats in Charlotte, but that team doesn't exist anymore. Uh,
I mean,
there's,
you go
there's
you
no
go
a
up
lot of
north,
places.
We could do this
a
all
bunch
day
of
long.
water.
Yeah,
But,
that's what I'm saying.
but
It's like, I think the whole like, there's
there's no
no,
giants in New York.
I, never mind. Um, shit, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, well, I think that whole thing of it's like there's no that like having like a regional specific name. It's like yeah, it's ideal, but it's not. That's not really like a thing. Like a Seahawk isn't a thing.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah, it
required.
just sounds
Yeah.
badass.
So it's like the whole like you need to have. I mean, you don't need, but like wanting to have regionality is not a thing. Just be the Tennessee Oilers again. Say fuck you and just be the Tennessee Oilers.
I love the Titans' name though.
I did too. Alliteration.
Alliteration and the Titans. It
It's
just
like
it feels good.
everything about like the logo was sick. Like the name is very unique. It's like it's just the jerseys were ass. It's like I feel like you could have just same everything Oilers colors print money.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. But all right. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Any interaction with this really helps us out. Check out the Trend Center app. Link in the bio or description or whatever. 15% off a premium membership. We'll be using it all year to bet on basketball, baseball, some hockey, and other things when they become available, when those season starts. All right. Follow us on X for daily picks from Chris. And if I feel squirrely, I'll also jump in there. But yeah, link in the description as well. All right. See you next week. There's three of us. Let's make money. Woo! Woo!